Okay. We'll see how this goes because, yeah, few technical issues. So just see it looks like I'm here by myself. I'll just have a look around. Mute participants. I'm just going to get to that now. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go through the workout today. I'll put up for YouTube. So if there's no one here, basically we're going to go through simple warm-up. I've written it out on a whiteboard. So what I will do as well for the afternoon is I'll put it up on essentially on Facebook. I'll put the workout out. Today's going to be a really simple one as well, basic warm-up. And then I might change it later in the afternoon because I had a little bit of time to think about it, but not much. I'll make it better. We'll see how it goes. So for the workout today, I'll pull up my whiteboard. Then if you can see that, and you will be going through it, I'll hold it really still. So the warm-up, it's probably in reverse now. So if you can read that backwards, or I'm reading it backwards, it's 30 jumping jacks. Then you're going to be doing 10 scap press-ups, 20, okay, sit-throughs, and then you're going to be doing another 5 Sphinx push-ups and 20 back lunges into 5 Sphinx push-ups. So that is the warm-up. Then we're going through and doing 12 minutes. You're doing essentially 12 minutes of pressing. And you're going to rest 90 seconds in between each set. Like this is reading reverse to me, so that's really interesting. So I might change that. I'll see how it looks in the recording. With the pressing, it can be anything from a push-up to a what you're going to be looking at is it could be a push-up, handstand push-up. I'll do a handstand push-up today, and you're doing anywhere from 5 to 10 reps on that movement. Once you're on those 5 to 10 reps, rest 90 seconds. We'll have a 12-minute running clock, and you're basically just getting as many sets as you can in. Really, what we'll be focusing on as well with this pressing stuff is just tempo. So taking your time down. So you could do, based on your level, you could go and hit essentially a handstand push-up, a wall-facing handstand push-up, a push-up, a pike push-up on a box, a chair, anything that you've got at home to sort of help with that. I'm going to be doing some wall-facing ones, and yeah, if you don't have an ab mat, use a towel, roll it up, and that'll work really well. Last thing, the actual workout. So if you can see that up there, okay, that is the workout for time. You're going to be doing 45 hand release down up. So a little bit of a twist, just like the hand release push up. You're doing it down up to the floor, but your hands touch your head at the bottom. So yeah, it makes it a little bit slower. Make sure that you have to get your chest to the floor. Then you're going to go to 35 jumping lunges, 25 push-ups, 35 jumping lunges, and then 45 hand release push-ups. So yeah, that's the workout. Probably be quite quick today, probably only about half an hour, but if we can do this every day, half an hour is better than absolutely nothing. And that's the goal, is to kind of keep you guys moving forward along with the other workouts. So what we'll do is I'm going to go through this workout now. I'll record it, put it up. It's probably going to be rusty because I've got better cameras, better microphones coming. So this is going to be the rough little sketch version. So we'll start it out. And I'm going to place it up. So 1 second. I'm just going to get my music set up out my back. So yeah, I will have my wall there. I'm going to do it in silence, so possibly. So going through. We're going to start just with some basic stretches. So I'm going to grab a box. You guys could grab a wall, and we're going to go through a really nice sort of couch stretch as well. You don't need a wall as well, so I can show you that one. So just a little one for the hip flexors, a couple of inchworms, some really nice little passive stretches, and then we'll just get into the warm-up briefly. So going through, I'm going to go into my basic, just a lizard stretch. So I've got one knee forward, Chest up high. You're gonna hold it for about 30 seconds. Give or take. It's a nice passive stretch. Or if you're feeling that, just a little bit feels quite easy, you can go down a little bit lower. Okay, most people are taking quite tight from yesterday, the last few days. We have pushed it a lot in the gym, so you can even rock back into the hamstrings. Both hands forward. So some slow passive stretches to start with. A lot of the sessions is going to be freestyling. So we'll go through a big lunge. You can take the back foot if you want. I'm going to rotate up through the back leg, really pushing the hips forward. Twist around. It's quite simple. You can change sides with your hands and put in a bigger rotation. Rotating through, right forward to the hip. Take the hip flexors. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. If you do have any timers today as well, like I'm going to obviously look at figuring that, possibly using the iPad, setting it up there later. I do have my phone on me. In the long run, I'm going to look at getting probably the TV set up in the background. Once I can see you guys, and then 2, I might use the iPad, just so you can sort of see if you've got a time reference, so you can use your own timer. I will have my clock running and give you updates. So, normal lunge, same thing, other leg, reaching forward, giving it about 20 seconds or so. Really focus on driving the hip down in the stretch. It's obviously a quiet morning today. Hopefully this becomes a regular occurrence with people coming there. We also do have people with shoes in the gym, so I think I can see, might be James's belt. So James, if you come in to pick up the plates, don't forget your belt. So going down nice and low. Stretching out to the hamstrings a little bit on the front leg for me. Might be the back hips you feel this on. Might be a tight hip flexor. Okay, from there, same thing, we can keep it quite subtle. We'll lean back, getting these tight hamstrings. Okay, and then from there, I'm going to just do a little bit of rotation of the hip flexor again. So you can reach up on the same side initially. Lifting back, grabbing the foot, ankle, flat. So simple. Okay. Pushing up. About 10 seconds. Once you've done 10, we're just going to change up on the other side. Same thing, drifting forwards. Big rotations. If you can kind of pull the shoulder across as much as possible, and down low as well, so you can get the rotation, get the hip flex at the back. Okay. Well done. So, we're going to get into the warm-up. So, first thing starting, I'll go back a bit, talk a bit louder. Obviously, we might start, taking layers. Obviously, it's freezing in the gym right now, guys. We're going to go through, firstly, is 13 jumping jacks. So just going through, hands above heads, focusing your breathing. That's 15. Okay, so once you've done those steady jumping jacks, you're going to go through and hit 10 scap push-ups. So remember, that's just the shoulders, the arms are locked out. I'm really trying to retract the shoulders, protract the shoulders through. You can do this on your knees as well. Okay, you can do this on your toes. And I'll probably say the best thing to do, if you're nice and cold, if you stiff your start on your knees, and just focus on the movement itself, squeezing through, pushing up, putting the belly button in, and then same thing, driving through again. We'll do 10 on the knees, and then we'll put in an additional 10 in. Or keeping the creases of the elbows forward. So we're going to go into that internal rotation with a nice external rotation going through. Think I'm on about 8 or 9. So if in doubt, do one more. Pushing through, nice one. So from there, you can try that next movement on the toes as well. So we'll go through just on my toes. Okay, going through there, and then the same thing. Weight over, ideally over the hands, down. Really pushing up. Probably gonna feel the shoulders from yesterday. I know I am. Mine are burning. Okay, and it'll shake out. So once we go through that, we're going to do some sit through. So if you've ever done a sit through before, so it's been a while, you're going to start on all fours in a hover position. So if I'm there, it's been a while, actually really rusty since lockdown. I haven't even done these. So I'm going to be on all fours. I'm going to then take a hand up, an arm, try and get my hips nice and low, come back, that'll be 1, other 1, 2, 3, 20 times, 4, 5, 6, just nice slow tempo, 7, extending the arms, so you'll be feeling through the triceps, hip flexors, the abs, shoulders, 9, 10, 11, pass through, keep the knees nice and low. I still got DOMs from yesterday. 15, I'm feeling it now. That is 20 from me. That was hard. Okay, so little stretch out. We're going to go in a Sphinx push-up in a second. So this one, I'll go side on. And all I'm doing, I'm getting my elbows to the ground. Okay. I'm going to drive up. So same thing, can be on the knees, or you're just dropping down, and then straight back up. So lots of triceps. So 5 reps, you can be on the toes as well. Going through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then next up, nearly there. Let's go 20 back lunges total. So in that movement, 20 times. 3, 5, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. So yeah, so guys, get yourselves ready. I love my time in running. It's going to be a 12-minute pressing piece. Yeah, so a little bit of strength. Your focus is ready. Take your time in the reps. Focus on those eccentrics. It's anywhere from, let's say, 5 to 10 repetitions. So press movement, either your handstand push-up, could be a wall-facing handstand push-up, would be the hardest scale. Using a box, so a pike ideally, so you can get that overhead pressing. So I've got a box, could be a chair. So It's in the corner of the screen. A little demo of the pike. So I want to be nice and flexed through my hamstrings, feet up. Okay, if I can get it nice and close, so butt up in the air, driving down, trying to keep my head through. Okay, as I lower, try and stay in. That would just be pike, push up. If you can't do that, do a lower, slow about 5 seconds, and you can go back on your knees, drift through, get your body back in that position, and then focus on that lower again. So I'm going to get an ab mat. I'll be back against the wall. I'll get a timer. Whoop. I'm going to set just 12 minutes. So there's my wall. I've got a couple of different versions. So I'm way back there. I'm going to set the timer. Basically, it's just 12 minutes running. Hopefully my phone does not die. Okay, little kettlebell to prop it up so you can see it. Maybe the water bottle will do. So have it right down there in the corner. Okay, so you can probably not see that. Maybe you can. My computer screen is not great. So I will be getting a better camera as well. Yeah, but we'll take it from then. Obviously, we'll work on improving it. But it's got 12 minutes. It will be, you get rest 90 seconds in between each press. So I'll start in 10 seconds. 8. By all means, if you want to put some tunes on, I don't have any sleep. You hear me? It will beat me in. It should. Hopefully. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? It started, so it was on silent. Okay, so that time has started at 12 minutes. Starting now, I'm going to start with the wall facing. I might do 5 slow reps. Keep an eye on my timer for about 90 seconds. So we'll slow down. My focus is that low. I'll keep an eye on the time. I'm actually going to flick my timer up just so I can sort of see the rest of the time. So if you do have a timer, watch resting that 90 seconds and see how that felt. Gauge of it, how you're going to recover as well. You still might be a bit cold first thing in the morning, or if you're watching this, something will be later in the day. I'll probably do a second recording of this, make it even better later tonight. But yeah, we rest 90-second rest. I'll see, it's a long time, so I might add a few more in the next set. But same thing, if you can, use that slow tempo, slow lower on the pikes. Even if you're just battling for that pike press up, it might be a normal press on the ground for now. Ideally, I would love to see you guys doing pike push-ups. So I'm coming up to about a minute. So you're probably looking in this 12 minutes, doing about 6 sets. Okay, so about 30 seconds rest. I'm going to go in about 10 seconds. I'll keep my timer there just so you can see if you need to. And also see what that looks like, which you probably can't see at all because I can't see it on the screen. But I have got a few seconds left, so I've got 5, 3, Okay, same thing, making those sets as hard as possible. You've got a decent rest time. It should be set 2 of about 6. So next time I'm going on about 7 minutes 10. I've got about 8.5 minutes left on that timer. So even in the meantime, while I'm kind of just hanging out, loads of rest, I might stretch just the hands. So I might start with a few wrist moves in between. I might just rock back while I'm waiting. I've still got about 1 minute left. I might do about 10 reps just rocking back, hands facing behind me, creasing the elbows forwards. Nice slow reps. Again, if you can see that, I'll go back here. Okay, so I'm just rocking back in that position. I can place my hands that way. I'm just going to keep an eye on that time. So I'm going to move the clock back in a little bit because I've got about 30 seconds. So I'm just rocking back, rocking forward. I can do maybe 10 circles. We'll do this little wave in between the rest, and I'll throw in another mobility drill for the wrist or wrist prep, just between now and the other set. Just probably a little bit tighter for the wrists. 10 seconds, we're going to go again. This will be my 3rd set. So we're looking close to the 5 sets already. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so 3 down. Getting hard. As those sets getting a little bit tougher. I'm going to go on the back of my hands. Yeah. So you open up. Just all that connective tissue gets quite bunched up really tight. Back of the wrist, same thing if I can. External rotation through the wrists. I'm going to get on 6 on 5 minutes with my set. It's just coming up to 6 minutes in. Just rocking back about 10 times. Really trying to keep this wrist flat. We have a little shake up, maybe a couple of wrist circles. Oh no, about 40 seconds. Set number 4. Change direction, always feels worse than one way. Shake up. Obviously today's going to be a little bit clunky, so hopefully tomorrow we can improve on it, or we will improve on it. I'll do some test runs in the middle of the day. So we're going to go through now 5 minutes on, left. Same thing. Okay. So 4 sets in now. Starting to get light now, so we are using 6:15. The start of dark. Only going to get dark in the morning, so if you can get it up for this, loads of credit to you. Just going to lean back. And we're now going through a bit of lateral abduction, adduction with the hands to the sides. the wrists. I'm trying to keep my elbows straight as possible. You'll see there's a soft bend in them. I'm going to roll my weight forward. You'll see that again with my hands just in the front, rocking back. I've got a few ideas already what I can do to improve this, say, with the vlogging process. I made a mistake of not really keeping it on my time, so I'm going to go in about with 45 seconds. Same thing, driving through those wrists, keeping them nice and supple, nice and loose. So ideally, your wrists should be used to bending, twisting, turning. These ones really do hurt them. Lots of wrist prep, really important. Finger strength as well, hand strength. We miss a lot of that with people, not being able to push. So go in about 30 seconds for set number 5. So you're going to do about 6 sets in this. So a decent amount, especially if you're putting in a slow tempo. So I'm starting to feel a little bit tired, recovering nicely, but feeling quite tired. So I'm going in 10 seconds. I'll go again. 2. Okay, so we've got 1 set probably left. Just over 1 minute 50 on the clock. So we'll get 1 little set in just before beeps. Same thing with this movement. We might go on now, a couple of finger push-ups even. So screw the shoulders in, same thing, increase the elbows pointing forward. I'm going to go in about a minute for those push-ups. So the rest of the fraction short, about 80 seconds, just to fit that last one in for me. So on the finger push-ups, knuckles on the ground, slowly down, and then up again. Better view of it, if we go through there, is that my thumbs are off, external rotation through. Let's do 10 reps. I'm keeping it quite light. I could load up more, but my arms are, in all honesty, they're getting pretty tired now. And we haven't even started the workout. It is starting to come off pretty soon. Okay, I'm going to hit the handstand push-ups for the last set. One last extra rep. Woo. Okay, done. So give yourselves a minute or 2. Timer should be finishing up, which it has. And then for time, so you can have a time if you want to keep a track of this. In terms of time for this next workout, 45 hand release down up. So that's going to take a bit of time in the workout. So I'll go through it again. It's hand release down up, so you're 45. So you're looking about 3 minutes. Maybe for that at a steady tempo. And you're going to be going through and doing 35 jumping lunges. I will put this up on Facebook in the description. That's going to be pretty speedy. We'll burn the legs a little bit. That's 35 total. At the end, 25 push-ups. So pushing, you're going to be tired. I will try to incorporate as much kind of sneaky pulling body weight movements as we can in there. So if you do have anything like a band, I'll probably incorporate more of that. But for today, all the pushing, 25 push-ups. Then you can go back into those jumping lunges. And then finally finishing on 45 hand release down up. So you're looking at like another 3 minutes. So I sort of guesstimate sort of 3, 6. Same thing. I'll put a 12-minute time cap on it. You know, you might get it done quicker. I'm going to go through it as well. I'll go like a modern tempo. So a good pace for you to try to keep patient. I'm not going to go flying like a 200-meter run out to the lamppost. I will go nice and slow. I won't bait you in. And then we'll get ready for that in about 2 minutes. If you want to grab a drink, anything like that, do that now. You shouldn't need to drink in 10 minutes. So I always talk about pre-hydration is the key. So if you're trying to have a drink in a 12-minute workout, chances are it feels nice. It's more of a comfort thing, which is fine, but ultimately your focus should be breathing, getting that air into the lungs. So we'll go in about a minute or two. I'll grab a drink and we'll start it out. I will put some tunes on just because it's so quiet in here. Hopefully YouTube don't mind my copyright songs. I put it on quietly, kind of. Quieter stuff. So I'm going to set my timer for 12 minutes. So if you've got a timer at home, essentially that's what you should be doing now, is getting a timer set up. You don't have to have a time cap on it. You can just have it ticking through. But yeah, we'll put a 12-minute time cap to kind of get it done. See how it goes. Really like the hand-knees down ups, different spin on things. Do your best counting. So it's going to be for time 45 hand-knees down ups, 35 jumping lunges, 25 push-ups, 35 jumping lunges, and then 45 hand-release down-ups again. Okay, so everyone knows the down-up is like the burpee without a jump. So we're looking for good hip extension, jumping lunges as well. Ideally, the back knee is going to be kissing the floor lightly. And then push-ups, we all know the push-up stand, we're looking chest to floor, as my head is not in shot. We'll start in 10 seconds or so. I'll just hit the tunes on. Okay. So I'm not going to go crazy fast, do not worry. I'm just moving at a nice tempo today, treating it more like a recovery piece. Even though it's more pushing, it is just nice and slow focus on my breathing as well. So we're going to kick off in 10 seconds. 8, 5, 3, 2, 1, and I'm going. It's nice steady tempo. 1, because keep moving. I can move 1 octave away. I think that there. You might be ahead of me now. Okay, so I'm just going to move through. 2, I don't even put my hands up. I just need to stand tall. 3, get up from press you at 12. Hands up high. So again, now, quite a few dodgy reps in there. That's 10. Ooh. Don't you see? Handle these movements. Stop. So some breathing through at the top. 15, nice guys. Steady tempo is your goal, just keep moving. I think it's 18 for me. 20. Take it up and top. 5. Woo! Okay, up to 30. Been going for about 2.5 minutes. Gotta keep the movement now. Stand chance. So we're up to 3 minutes. 36. All the pushing. These burpees. So heart rate shouldn't be too high. We'll be up there. The lunges, let's get to punch it up. So 35 jump lunges, going through 35 total. Start left foot forward next. Into those push-ups. Just steady tempo. Nothing crazy. Get the breathing under control. Just doing 10. Think about quality of these, so by no means rush them. In midline tight. See if we can keep the elbows in. 10 more. We're just doing this workout today. It's fun afternoon, Cindy. I've got 5 left, coming to about 6 minutes. By no means, don't need to go crazy. Move at your pace. Okay. There's lunges. 30 now. Oh, well. Woo. Okay. Getting ready. Got 5 minutes left. Down ups. Same thing you can get. Moving just straight away. Trying to get that breathing under control as you move. Good. Right, you're going to just drop to the floor. The hard part's getting up. That's 10. You start settling, maybe you can go a little quicker. We'll just focus on trying to hang into the rhythm. Doing well. 4 minutes. Upwards count on 60. Up and down. Always do one more is what I say. Says 20. Get in there, guys. Shorts like burning as well. 3 minutes left. Stay for me. Burn. Two minutes. My last 5 reps now. So maybe I missed one. So counting 43, 44, 45, cleaned out. Do one more. I'm done. There's still 90 seconds, so you can keep working for about 80 more seconds, moving at your pace. Just managing that heart rate today. As you can tell, mine's high. Get a little workout. By no means shame those bodyweight workouts. We're going to have some pretty interesting stuff. This is inspo from my mate up at CM2. His stuff is always really good as well. I'm up in Essex, so pretty similar to his workout today. So thanks for it, Rob. I'll be more imaginative when I've got a little bit more time. I'll bring up some very similar to this though. That's why I chose it. Because a lot of mine are like this. You have 40 seconds left, guys. Just breathing through. Don't worry if you don't finish. Just count to where you get to. It's about 30 seconds. Whoo! Get that breath in. We'll do a passive cool down as well at the end. Lots of shoulders. You guys have got 15 seconds. Hopefully you listened to me, didn't drink during the workout. Did you? 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and resting. Awesome, guys. Give yourself a minute now. You can grab your drink if you want. Get some air in those lungs. We're going to focus on stretching to the chest, the hamstrings. Same thing with hip flexors. So if you've got a box, chair, or wall, we're going to go to a couch stretch to start with. So shaking it out. Use the towel as well. This is the couch stretch. So I've got my knee against the wall. The closer I've got my knee to the wall, okay, the tougher the stretch is going to be. So hip flexors would have worked really hard today. Just a few seconds. I can really push back at the hamstring even. Other side. Awesome, guys. If you are getting it done today, really big kind of little victory, because obviously you're stuck being out in the gym. You know, we've had that each other to motivate us, so I'm going to do my best to motivate you guys. Keep you going. Keep the gains happening until you get back into the gym. You're feeling amazing, and you get straight back into enjoying it. So yeah, every day I'm going to be here for you guys, doing a live workout. You can come in, you know, first in the morning. I'll do it live at night time as well. It'll be awesome. So one little step. Just going to go through now and go to a little pigeon stretch just for the glutes. So cross, focus on the thigh being down. Not worry about getting too low, you can if you want. I like really driving the hip down, using my body weight. Got the music going, it's pretty crazy. Should be cooling down. Need to sort my playlist out. If you don't think it's copyright for this, it's quite obscure, so I don't think I will. Okay, other side in that pigeon. Same thing. Drive it through. I'm kind of so close to the camera, I'm trying to avoid the perspiration or condensation of the roof. It's getting colder, so it will happen in the mornings. Okay, I'm going to go through now really quickly. Twisted cross just for the shoulders. They've been hammered in the last few days. So you get like flat down. Okay, I'm going to rotate through just into my left side, relaxing through the heads. Man, I'm feeling much better for that. I've been nice and tired the last few days. So, morning workout, getting it done. It's nice to train with you guys for change. As my coaches come more, I'll train more often with you guys as well. So, great work. I'll do it again this afternoon. I might refilm this. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, look after yourselves, and I will see you soon.